Hello, I'm a math tutor at Mount Hood Community College, and I'm here to tell you about the part tutors can play in preparing for the placement test. There's a reading, a writing, and a math subject test for placing into your levels, but there's a lot of details to know. So the first thing I need to make clear, and that's what this first video is about, is where you get the information about your situation and where this all fits in the process. So we're going to go to the Getting Started page of the Mount Hood website. And there's a little chat trying to pop up on us because they want to support us with any questions about this. This is mhcc.edu/getting started. And the big picture is if you've applied for admission and you've got your ID number, now you go on and talk to testing services. Notice there is a form that might show the kind of things in your situation that mean you don't have to take the placement test. For example, your high school GPA may automatically place you at a certain level of GED score on your math test for GED might place you, and maybe you have transferred credits. So there's a lot to know, and testing services can really confirm your situation. Tell them your ID number and they'll get you all the info. Their contact information is shown. They're also going to be the ones who schedule the test itself for you, whether you're taking it online at home. There's a proctored online situation, and there's a lot of instructions to be aware of. So get the complete info from testing services, or maybe you're coming to campus to take it. And that may be by appointment, depending on developments post-COVID here. So contact them for the complete info. After you've got your placement score in hand, the advisor, I'm going to mention advisors a lot and how tutors are not advisors. The advisor can really give you the authoritative information about the required math level for your program. And that's why I'm going to emphasize them a lot in this video. I'm going to tell you about the math levels a little bit because we need to have a general orientation first off, but you will want to get the authoritative information from your advisor after you've got a placement score in hand. But for now, you can probably go on what I'm going to tell you in these later videos. Let me describe those for you and give you a sense of whether you want to see them. I think you do. Math tutors will help you even if you're not a Mount Hood student yet. You've applied for admission, but you're not registered for classes yet. That is, you're not paying fees. Normally, and what our service is really here for, is to help students who are in math classes be successful in those classes. But we will help you as a prospective Mount Hood student for next term. You're doing all our admission stuff, and you're getting ready, you're getting advised. We're here for this part of the process. Though we will have to prioritize, of course, students who have a test tomorrow and who have homework due tomorrow. So just know that we do have wait time. We're a drop-in service. But watch this quick second video about our hours and how to contact us. Next, we have perspective about the tests. And actually the real value of this video is going to be seeing the math levels and getting a sense of which level you might be ready for, because you don't want to skip levels or try to get beyond what you're ready for. We want you to have a great first term experience. So there's some perspective for you in that video and a lot of specific info about how it might line up with what you saw in high school. I'm sure you're curious about that. The fourth video is really the long one, but it's probably the key information about the resource we're going to use with you, or that you want to be using on your own to find out what your math questions are so that you can bring them to us. It's going to show you how to get onto a website made by the placement tests company that sells that product to all the colleges that use it for placement. And we're going to show you how to log into that, which practice test you want, and what the questions will be like, as well as some takeaways for how to effectively learn from that and know when you're ready for the test and come use tutors after that. Down further, we've got a description for you of really an excellent resource. If you don't want to just be self-guided watching a video and using a resource, maybe you'd like some further guidance. We have academic coaches at Mount Hood who are not just during your first term, but throughout your time at Mount Hood, a wonderful resource. They know about all the many services at the college, the resources. They also know students. If you share your situation with them, maybe you've got some special circumstances to keep in mind, they're a wonderful person to have as a go-to at Mount Hood, and I highly recommend talking to them. They're aware of our placement stuff, and they'll really get a plan, an organized set of steps for you to follow. And so I encourage you to contact them as well. More information in video 5. The last one is probably a very important one too. It's very short because there's just 2 things to keep in mind for test day. When you get on the Accuplacer system, when you're taking the test, even before that step, I believe it starts with 2 questions, and those questions have answers with important effects. So watch that last video so that you don't get a surprise, and so that you're just in the know about what happens if. That should be pretty much complete information for your whole placement testing preparation process for math. If you have further questions, I encourage you to contact Testing Services.